So we are in Sunny Isles, Florida in a 2022 Mclaren GT with my friend Zarinah. Z, what's up?
Hi!
Look at you, daily driving a Mclaren. Now this is very exciting because you don't see this every day, and I wish you would see this more every day. But I want to know, tell me, so why Mclaren? How did you get into McLarens? And
You know what? Honestly, I've just always been a fan of the brand. Ever since it really evolved from the beginning, I love everything about it. I love the engine. I love the sound of the car, the speed of the vehicle, the way it handles on the road. It's like I said to you before, it's a great daily driver. Nothing else can outbeat this for a daily driver supercar.
For sure. Now, of course, the features and everything make it very easy to use this car. The space in the back. Make sure that your Hermes bag is all set and comfortable. Now, let me ask you, what was your first car?
A 570 GT Mclaren.
Okay, guys, you see, I mean, wow, good for you, good for you. And I of course, we've been friends for a while. I know your story, and I know you have a son, and you daily this, like, you don't have a second vehicle.
No, I don't. This is my one and only.
This is your one and only. So you pick up your son, you drop off your son in McLaren. Everyone's like, whoa. I mean, I expected to get every mom has like an Escalade or a G-Wagon look right there. I mean, it's like typical. But wow, you are killing it. You are different, and this is amazing, guys. So I know there's also a bit of background on something to do with racing, right? With McLaren, a little bit. Guys, you're gonna be pretty shocked right now. The knowledge that this woman has really got me shook. I'm like, wow, she knows her stuff. So tell me.
So our company's been in the racing role for 27 years. But for the last 6 years, we've been working exclusively with F1 for Mclaren and Ferrari. We supply them turbo boosters and other sorts of racing components. Obviously, you know me well. We do things for NASCAR, circle track, drag racing, cigarette boats, funny cars.
That's incredible.
All of it. We make people go really fast. Carburetors, boosters, fuel injection systems.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Favorite F1 driver? Lando. Of course, Lando. I mean, come on. Favorite circuit of the F1?
British Grand Prix.
British Grand Prix. Okay. And what do you think of the F1 in Miami? Don't be biased. I know we live here, but you can speak the truth.
Well, you know what? I love it because Lando won this year.
Right. Of course he did.
Yes.
Would you think that it would be like, my opinion is, guys, I think the F1 in Miami would have been so much better if it was actually in the evening, because it would be so much cooler. Kind of like what Vegas is, right?
Yes, I agree.
But in a sense that it's just too hot over here. But at the same time, I guess that's what makes it Miami. People want people like F1 organizers are probably like, well, we want you guys to feel the heat and moisture.
We do.
We want you wet when you look at our race.
Like literally dripping.
Literally dripping every single time. This is why you got to make sure that you always stay in like a suite with AC and stuff. And we're just pulling up to Bal Harbour right here. Wow, very interesting. Have you ever tried any other supercars?
Of course. We had a Ferrari.
I know, they don't.
And actually, Rubens Barrichello, if you guys don't know, which I'm sure you do, he was my neighbor when I lived in Orlando. He was the teammate of Michael Schumacher for Ferrari, and he signed our engine bay, our carbon fiber engine bay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember you had a 458 as well, and a beautiful grigio medio, which happens to be one of my favorite colors for the Ferrari. We did an episode on the Roma a couple of days ago as well. Interesting. And what do you think McLaren has? There's a lot of controversy regarding McLaren's future. They're going hybrid. So first of all, hybrid or no hybrid?
No.
Absolutely.
It's the enemy for me and my business.
Absolutely.
If you're not pushing gas,
there
what
you go.
Are you doing?
There you go.
What are you doing,
guys? So with McLaren going more electric, obviously, it's just the way every single brand is going. With the EPA standards and the emissions and everything. But at the same time, they also want to add performance, right? What if you had to ditch McLaren as a brand for the reason of them going faster into electric than any other brand? Who would you like? What would be the car that you would be looking for as your next ride? It could be anything.
You know what? I'll go American, and I'll do the Ford GT.
Whoa! Yes. Yes, the old school one.
Yes.
The 05.
Yes, it's
manual.
Gorgeous.
Now you drive stick, right?
I do. Yes, all my Porsches were sticks.
Oh, you had Porsches
Yes, I
as
had
well.
911s.
Okay,
I
let's
had a
talk.
couple.
Let's talk Porsches. Let's talk because Porsches is one of my passions for sure.
Okay.
Guys, you've recently seen I was at my friend's house in Alabama, driving all the GT3s and Gunthers and all of that. And Z, what's your favorite Porsche?
Well, I had a Porsche Cup Car 911, so that's my favorite.
That I did not know. That
I'll show
I
you
did not know.
pictures. Yes, I'll show
So
you pictures.
you go to the track, you actually race.
No, I don't do that because I have a child I need to take care of and support.
Of course,
His
of course.
father, yes, of course. We own a lot of Trans Ams. He raced my Porsche, American Sedan Series, all that good stuff. But no, I don't do that. I just like to get in the car and I like to really enjoy it and drive it. For me, a supercar, I'm not saying as a woman, just as a fan of it, I just really feel like this is the best part of you enjoying your vehicle, using it. Not putting it on the track, yeah, that's fun. And maybe it's different for me because it's for a living.
Right.
But this is like pure enjoyment for me, what we're doing right here.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you're typically mostly based out of Miami, right? Or Michigan?
100%. Well, the company's based out of Michigan.
Tell us a little bit more about the
Miami.
company.
Okay, so the company is called Pro Systems. We started as a carburetor company. Back in the day when NASCAR, they were carbureted before they went to fuel injection systems. I know too much. We did things with Dale Hart Sr. and his son Junior. He actually named one of our boats Senior did because my son's father helped him win Talladega back in the day. So he gave him a solid, owed him a favor. Yeah, and then we started with carburetors and went to fuel injection when NASCAR's changed over. We work a lot with a lot of engine builders all over the globe. Actually, one of our biggest engine builders that we buy our products from is in Australia.
Okay.
So we do a lot of tuning in the shop in Michigan for that. And obviously, we do like nuts and bolts. We have a ton of CNC machines that help with our carburetors for billets and stuff like that. So, yeah.
You realize, right? You realize the knowledge that's coming out of this woman's mouth right now. She knows what she's talking about. And I'll tell you something, while we were driving and actually while I was filming, I noticed something that just blew my mind. Like the McLaren has three different driving modes, right? Comfort, Sport, and Track. She said it's a track. She's literally driving in all the track modes. The only thing she needs is just the active, and that's it. And the launch control. Z, you are amazing. Let's go for a spin. We'll take a little break, and we'll get going again.